Well, my name is Qin Yu, the member of the group 6. Today I'm going to cover my comprehension toward the big data and several reasons that adoption barriers from regarding the data analysis. Well, first of all, because I like to read another materials so that I want to combine them. Um, Well, first of all, I think big data is interdisciplinary courses including the statistics, data management, machine learning, and the data mining and data visualization. But in general, I think data science is to solve the three main problems: the pre-processing data, data pre-processing, data and data interpretation, and data management, data modeling and analysis. Original data is supposed to be handled by collecting, extracting, cleansing, and arranging so that become high quality of data, and then analyze data and see what characteristic and regular pattern in it, according to our demands, to classify these data, for example, to predict, to find, to value. So data collection is very powerful tool. So since it is very powerful, why a few of business and customers are unwilling to use it? Because there are several adoption barriers. Well, I think it is necessary to know several difficulties when people or business want to use the big data to analyze in order to help them to survive in competitions. Well, there are four barriers. The lack of understanding how to use analytics to improve the business, ability to get data, concerns with data, and don't know where to start. Well, as for the first one, data is invisible to visualized. We cannot touch here. After all, these all kind of data based on the computer, and we cannot see it very clear. We cannot feel it very clear. So organizations or business, as usual, get feedback from the real people, saw something from offline, but nowadays, a few of the business do that because they just collect the data and analyze the people's behaviors and predict what exact trend about uh, uh, the fashion, the style, such like that. Well, another big problem is I think big data was first web spread used by the McKinsey. We all know that it's a consulting business, so it's the first company to see the power of data. At that time, nobody can recognize or even don't know what is data, let alone having the ability to get the data. Well, ability to get data, even though the business owners understand the data totally, how to get data, but they don't know. They don't have the data center to collect, to process. This is because construction of data center will cost much money, let alone the later maintenance. Well, concerns with data. Concerns with people are likely to concern with data while data transferring, concern with data while data saving, and concern with data while data interacting. The finally, humans factor. It is extraordinarily hard for people to change from making decisions based on a personal experience to making them from data, especially when that data counters prevalent common wisdom. So it is a human's factor. Well, Here's another question. How to start business with using data analysis. Organizations traditionally are tempted to start by gathering all available data before beginning their analysis. Too often, this leaves all encompassing focused on the data management, collecting, cleansing, and converting data that leaves a little time, energy, and resources to understand its potential uses. Action taken, if any, might not be most available ones. Instead, organizations should start what might seem like the middle of the process, implementing an analytics by first defining insights and questions needed to meet the big business objective, and then identifying those pieces of data needed for answer. So, well, how to make data come alive? The new methods and tools embed the information into business process, use cases, analytics, solution optimization, workflows, and simulations are making insights more understandable and actionable. So that's which is ways of making data coming alive. So that is all my presentations.